What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got a bunch of very cool One Piece TCG news, including the first, I want to say, Gear 5 Luffy card. Look, I'm reading the manga as fast as I can. I'm up to issue like 270. I've seen Gear 2, maybe Gear 3. I can't remember if I've seen Gear 3 or not. But I've definitely not seen Gear 5, although I've obviously seen artwork of Luffy like this. So, yeah, Luffy's coming to the card game. And I'll be honest with you, on the one hand, this is, even though it's a vanilla card, this is actually a cool and relevant card. I'll talk about that more in a minute. Shout out to Veeks over on Twitter who did send this to me the first thing this morning. I very much, actually in the middle of the night to be fair, but I really appreciate them taking the time to send this to me. That was really sweet of them. And on the other hand, this is being given out on day 2 of One Piece Day. Now, the whole day 2 of One Piece Day alone is weird to me, but also, this is the 22nd of July. I am in Japan on the 29th of July. I could go along, I could pick up this promo card, it would be lovely, I would be happy, but no, it's a week before I get there. And no, I can't go a week earlier as much as I'd love to. I will be getting this promo. I have a great collection of Japanese promos going on. I'm collecting the Japanese promos for One Piece. I will get this card. And the reality is, I'll be able to wander into some random game store and buy it while I'm out there. But how cool would it be to go and pick it up in person, ladies and gentlemen? I'm a little bit sad I'm missing it by a week. But yeah, basically, it's One Piece Day in Japan. And it's being distributed at the venue on One Piece Day. There's also a bunch of other stuff like stickers and bags and card files and all of that. We don't need to talk about that. We're worried about the promo card. Now, I also just told you, right, that this is a vanilla card, and yet it's an interesting, relevant card. What do I mean? I mean it is the most powerful purple card we've seen so far. We are talking about a vanilla card, but we're also talking about a 10 cost, 12,000 power, counter plus 1,000 vanilla card. And it's a standard vanilla card, that is to say power 2,000 more than the cost, and counter plus 1,000. But the relevant thing here is that we've only seen 3 other cards at a 12,000 power. Now, one of them is purple, so when I say the most powerful purple card, I very clearly obviously mean the joint most powerful purple card. However, it is as powerful as One Piece cards get, at least with no modifiers. We saw the purple Kaido back in OP01, which had 12,000 power. We then actually saw another Kaido, that is the blue Kaido from OP04, that has 12,000 power. And then we've also got Charlotte Linlin, who came around in, or is coming around, I suppose, in OP03. Also, pre-releases for that start this weekend. I'm going to a pre-release tomorrow. I am hyped for the pre-release tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't realize quite how excited I was until I confirmed my place yesterday. Now I am over the top excited for OP03 pre-releases. They're happening tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. But they are the only 12,000 power characters we've seen so far. So having another one and another one in purple is very, very relevant. And sure, it's the same cost as Kaido and the same power, and it's vanilla. Whereas Kaido's got Dom -6 if your leader has the Animal Kingdom Pirates traits, KO all characters other than this one. But you know what? If your leader doesn't have the Animal Kingdom Pirates traits, then this Luffy is better than Kaido. Because if you don't have an Animal Kingdom Pirates leader, this Kaido is a vanilla 10 cost 12,000 power that doesn't have counter, and Luffy is vanilla 10 cost 12,000 power that has counter plus 1,000. And this is what I mean when I say this card is relevant. Also, Kaido is 4 Emperors and Animal Kingdom Pirates, whereas this Luffy is Straw Hat. And I'm pretty sure 4 Emperors, like Kaido, which is a mild spoiler for the manga, I know, but it's one of those things, you can't follow, it's like seeing Gear 5 Luffy. There's no way to follow the card game and not have this kind of stuff revealed at some point. It is unfortunately inevitable, so yeah, never mind. But the point is, this is Straw Hat, not Animal Kingdom Pirates. So what that means is, there are reasons why this is preferable over the Kaido in a bunch of situations. I mean, the biggest one is, if your leader's not Animal Kingdom Pirates, it's legit just better. But also the fact that it's Straw Hat might end up working with other cards down the line as well. Although, honestly, at the moment, Purple Straw Hat is not actually terribly relevant, but we have been told that in the upcoming set, Purple Straw Hat is gonna start becoming a thing again. So it's one of those weird things where at the moment, Purple Straw Hat cards just aren't relevant. Okay, fine. There was the Monkey D. Luffy in OP03. You happy? But other than that, it's just not really a thing. But it will be in the future, and there'll be other cards that interact with them, so I don't know. Something to bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen. It's just really interesting to me that even though this is a vanilla character, and your first impression here is going to be like, oh, it's a vanilla character, nobody cares. But actually, the fact that it's got so much power really does make it potentially pretty gosh darn relevant. As a side note, this does mean that One Piece are going to have to think about the distribution for this. Because I'm not saying this is going to be a game-breaking card. I want to be perfectly clear about this. I am not arguing this as some kind of ridiculous game-breaking card. I am arguing this as could be relevant. Is definitely not complete trash. So they're going to need to think about the distribution. If this is only distributed at One Piece Day over in Japan, that could end up being a problem if this card starts sneaking into decks, which, as I've explained, I'm not saying it will, but I most certainly am saying that it could. And that is very, very relevant. As for us, we're going to get it at some point. It's going to be a pre-release promo or something along those lines. We're going to get it. We always get the promos. I am legit excited about this card. But there is another Luffy card that I am legit excited about. But I'm afraid as it stands at the moment, all I can do is show you the artwork. But the artwork is extremely cool. Because do you remember, I told you in OP05, it is confirmed we are going to be getting a card drawn by Oda himself. Here's the artwork. I wish I could show you more, ladies and gentlemen, but I can't. All I can do is show you the artwork. Now, this was tweeted out by the official Eiichiro staff over on Twitter, and it just reads, a long-awaited card drawn by Adachi is born. This illustration is released for the first time. It will be included in Booster Pack New Age Protagonist, released on the 26th of August. Stay tuned for more news. So yeah, it's coming. Now, there are a bunch of questions we have about this. One of the big questions, of course, is how rare is it going to be? We have no idea. But it is a special anniversary card, which is being released in this set to celebrate the first anniversary of the One Piece card game. It is the card which is actually being drawn by Oda, who, from everything I can figure out, is absurdly busy. Like, shockingly busy. So the fact that they've gone and drawn a card for us for the card game is kind of amazing. So yeah, I want this. I mean, everybody wants this card. Obviously, everybody wants this card. But this is amazing. We're going to need to wait and see what it does and the rarity and all of that. The thing is, it doesn't actually matter what it does. Everybody is going to want this card. This could be absolute trash, unplayable garbage. And everybody would want this card. Because it's drawn by Oda? Who wouldn't want this card? Trick question. Everybody wants this card, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody wants this card. So yeah, obviously as soon as we actually see the card and I can tell you more about it, I will. For now, we've seen the artwork and it is shockingly stunning. And as someone who's, like I said, reading like 10, 15 issues of the manga a day, right now, anytime I see the artwork, it makes me very happy. But I did say this is to celebrate the anniversary. There's another anniversary thing coming, and it has already been confirmed that that anniversary product I showed you the other day is being released on Premium Bandai in the US. Now, the tweet says, "Hey One Piece Pirates, the One Piece card game Japanese first anniversary set will be available for pre-order soon. This product features reprints of the cards voted in the Dependable Card ranking, as well as specially designed items." Now, I know that tweet doesn't say it's being released on Premium Bandai, but, here's a bigger look at the image that they included with the tweet, which very clearly has the Premium Bandai logo in the top right-hand corner. Do bear in mind, Premium Bandai doesn't exist in Europe, so it's going to be the usual standard thing, and that is to say, Premium Bandai in Japan, Premium Bandai in the US, but then it's just going to be released in local game stores in Europe. So bug your local game store. I'll be bugging my local game store. I bugged them about the pre-release. The pre-release is happening. I've got my space on it. I'm going to bug them about this. And then when it comes in, hopefully I'll get one of these at my local game store. But if you're going to be getting it in the US, it shouldn't be in local game stores. It is just going to be at Premium Bandai. That's generally the way it goes. So make sure you get in on it sooner rather than later. When we looked at this, and we're not going to look at it in great detail because we did look at this literally the other day, but I did tell you it was going to be a Premium Bandai thing. And that wasn't some great prediction. It's always a Premium Bandai thing. If it's Premium Bandai in Japan, it comes to Premium Bandai in the US. That's been the case for Digimon TCG and One Piece TCG since they launched. But it's delighted. I'm delighted to see that it's finally coming. And it is cool. And you've got the reprints of those playable red cards. And you've got everything else going on. And it's just lovely. Right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the news. And if I may say so, it is fantastic news. Except for the whole One Piece Day being a week before I get there. That's a little bit sad. But that's more of a me thing than a general thing. For now, I want to know what you think about all of this. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.